Okay, two things causing a lot of debate in the financial world. Strength of the rand and strength of the gold price.
Gold. I need gold. I want gold. No, I mean, often the measure of gold is like the anti-dollar, which probably explains why the rand is trading at a 2.5-year
Because
high.
the dollar's weak.
The dollar, rewind back to 2008. Okay, we rewind back to 2008 and the financial crisis. I think what people neglect is that the pot of assets, all the assets in the world, are still controlled by the West. So
What is it, 30%
30,
alone in the
yeah,
US?
I think it's like 35% of all the money flows of what makes up the investable pot in the world belongs to the Americans. So if they have a look and go, oh, hell, we're not going to get anything on our money here for quite a while, let me look towards places I wouldn't normally look.
So they are basically borrowing money in the US at low rates and bringing it over to countries like ours at higher rates, and therefore making a
Well, not
profit.
necessarily borrowing, yeah, but it's the gap. So, I mean, this I wouldn't think the strong rand's all bad news. It's bad news for manufacturing, but to be perfectly honest,
Good for
an
importing.
economy, it's great for importing, and that's the imported inflation element that makes up quite a large part because we still import a lot of oil. So what one might see at the next Reserve Bank meeting is
another rate cut.
Is another rate cut, correct? Because inflation will be getting, even maybe below the band.
And they
The 3
seem
to
to be
6%.
getting a lot more pressure, obviously from the labor unions, but now the ANC also hinting towards maybe a shift in policy.
A shift in policy. I'm so excited about this new Post Bank getting a license because finally we can have our own bailout, which we didn't have. Maybe in 5 years' time. Fast forward. Yeah, fast forward. No, that's being a big cynic. But yeah, that's probably in part where the gold price, reaching kind of all-time highs and the rand reaching 2.5, because it's probably all related to the dollar flows. And in fact, the dollar's at what? 15-year low to the yen, and look at how much their bank is trying to intervene.
There's a lot of talk about deflation.
Deflation.
So maybe gold is a hedge against deflation and inflation.
Anyhow, people want gold. They want it. And in fact, I was talking to a friend of mine who's at a gold conference in Denver, and he said 10 years ago at the same gold, Things to Do in Denver When You're Dead. Isn't that a movie? He said 10 years ago there were only 40 fund managers at this conference, and that's increased sixfold to nearly 250. So clearly everyone's getting excited about
all 240.
Well, they're fund managers. They're on behalf of clients. But this is just one gold conference. Don't be such a cynic, Byron. I want gold.